Hello my makeup bells, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my sister Sydney and we just done this makeup look on her and I really like it. It's really glam and not something that she normally does. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with moisturizer, and for moisturizer we're going to use the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. And she has really oily skin and this one is oil free. Okay guys, her brows are pretty nicely shaped. They don't have that much shape to them, but she likes some for her face. So we're gonna just add a little bit of color brow gel to add a little bit more fullness, and I'm going in with the Essence Make Me Brow Gel in 03 Soft Brownie Brows. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and spray some e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set to get her face ready.
Oh, wow.
This has a really nice mister on it. I wish I could put my, you know what I might do when this runs out? I might put my Pixie one in here. Because I hate that mister.
My face looks really oily. It looks like I just got a basketball.
It's wet. Okay guys, so I did get a new background. It's red. It matches my channel theme. And I'm sorry if you can see the wall over there. It's just because, and even back here, it's just because like there's two of us and it's like meant for one person. But I'm going to start off. I already put some concealer on there to prime them, and now I'm going to
It was the LA Girl Pro Concealer, by the way.
And I'm going to set that using this Morphe 25B palette, this little vanilla shade up here. Close. And this just creates a nice base for shadow, so it will blend smoother and easier on top of this. Okay, so now for the first shade, I'm going to be going in with this Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette, and this top shade right here, it's more like a cool tone brown. And I'm just going to be using my brushes from the Morphe I Slay set, and this is really pigmented. And I'm just going to buff this right into her crease close. She has really closed in eyes, so we're going to try to give the illusion of a bigger eye by doing a cut crease, which I know I do those. I've been doing those a lot. But I think it looks best on her eye shape because I have done it before and it looks really good. We're going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a maroon red. And I'm just going to take this with this angled brush. It's that Miss Glam whatever. And I'm just going to apply this to the outer corner. It's hard for me to like do her makeup and let y'all see it at the same time I'm trying. And she don't really wear reds that much. Like if I do her eyeshadow, I use grays or purples most of the time. So this is going to be something different from her. Different for her. We're just taking that first brush and going back and blending out the edges.
My eyes are really little. It's hot in here.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Tartelette Toasted palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Cozy. It's like the same shade. It's like the same shade we just used before, but it has a little bit more brown.
Just let me do that.
And I'm just going to apply this right into the outer corner and blend it into the crease. okay, I did not tap it off. It's okay, I'll blend it out. Stop. I have to remind her to quit looking at her watch because she's addicted.
I got a message.
So?
It was done.
I've got it too. I've got two since we started filming.
I got the same one you got.
Now we're going to go in with a brow bone highlight so we don't lose the highlight underneath the brow. And I'm going to go in with S'more, this shade right here,
I need my
which
eyebrow.
is a lighter color than what we set the lid with. And this is just going to make sure that we still have life in the eyes and we still highlight her brow bone. Why are you laughing?
Laughing.
What would you like me to use?
You know I don't know crap about makeup. So. You know what highlighter I like? That highlighter right here. Sun dip. Okay.
It's not funny.
I think it is.
Her and Malin love using my makeup, but Sydney ain't as bad as Malin, but Malin charges me when I use her makeup. Like sometimes I forget my bronzer or I just want to try out something of hers and she's like, $10 for 3. But in her defense, when she wants me to do her makeup, like for a week I blackmail her. I'm like, okay, you can do that if
You do this.
you do this and do that. Clean my desk, all that.
I just come over here and get stuff. I don't care.
That's what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and cut the crease like I always do with the LA Girl Pro Conceal and this brush from the Morphe Eye Slay. And I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to be like kind of weird. But I'm just going to do a half cut crease and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and done that cut crease close. And I took away the extra eyeshadow I had. Now I'm going to go in with this Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow, which was one of my favorites from my last video. And I'm going to put this on my hand. I think this is only $4.99. It's really good. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush and I'm just going to use it like with a sharp end. Oh my gosh. Lean in. And she can't really look at you while I'm doing this. But I'm just taking this along the edge of where we cut that crease. I'm trying to decide if I should take it downward. Close. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to take it along the edge unless I mess up right here. I'll take it down. Maybe I should put it right there. There. If you look at her eyeshadow, looks like that. I just took it along the crease and then a little bit in the inner corner. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and do her face. And since she is oily, but we do want to keep that glow, I'm going to go in with the NYX Honey Do Me Up. Which, as you can tell, I've liked this for a while. I just quit using it. I took it from her. I took this from Mal like a year ago. And I started liking it and I used it for a while and then I just quit using it. But I recently been using it again last week or two. And I like it. Shocker. And we're just going to take this and rub it into her skin. Okay, so while that's soaking in, we're going to go ahead and moisturize the lips with the I don't know, Mentha Lip Shine. It looks like this. It smells really good. And I'm going to put this on a brush and take it onto our lips. It smells like sweet mint. It's really strong though.
You know those peppermints they used to have?
Mm.
They smell like those.
Okay, so now we're going to go in with a smoothing primer since she has some problem areas. We're going to go in with the Professional Pore Minimizing Primer. And if I like to color correct, which I hate color correcting, but if I actually like to do that, I would take it some green on her redness, but I don't like color correcting. I don't know why. Maybe I should try it some more. I've tried it like a few times and I never liked it.
Guess what? You can have my physician for me.
Why are you whispering? I'm just putting this on her cheeks and her nose and her forehead. A little bit with this, I think, is enough. I think you have to use too much of this.
I don't think it does anything.
It smooths your skin.
Alright, but it's called Pore Professional. I thought it was supposed to cover up your pores.
It fills them in, which makes a smoother surface. Now we're going to go in with her foundation. It's the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. And this is in the shade Fair Beige, which she should have got the matte one.
The girl told me I needed the hydration one because I had oily skin.
I mean, but the matte one is hydrating too. I heard that the matte one is hydrating just as it is, you know. But this one don't have like the same coverage. And Casey said when she used it, it eats her skin. Her skin eats it.
Good, she won't use it anymore. More for me. I need to get a new one. It's almost out.
I put that much on, and then I take my Real Techniques sponge and I just blend it out.
You know what I should go get from Mom's thing? My powder. That one goes with that.
Goes with it.
I don't think it goes with it, but it's from Tarte. What the crap was the lights keep doing?
I'm just patting this out.
My opinion is that this applies better with a brush, but whatever.
I like using sponges. Which I use brushes sometimes, but I like using sponges.
I took your view on this.
That's half of her face with it. Turn. And that's the side without it. Which, because that stupid light, you can't tell much of a difference. Yeah, you can. But I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side off camera. Okay, so we just fixed our lighting issues and I blended out that foundation. And I think it looks good on her skin. It's like more of a medium to medium coverage. Light to medium coverage. More medium than light, but it's not a full coverage.
When I bought it, she liked me. She told me it was very full coverage.
This is her concealer too. I'm going to go in with a Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Fair. I've had this before, but I ran out of it, and I don't know. I used it all. I loved it when I was using it, but then towards the end, I was like, this is really like kind of drying and cakey, and I found that after I got done using Tarte Shape Tape, I found that I like more hydrating concealers. Like, I'd rather use like a fuller coverage foundation and a medium to lighter coverage concealer, because I feel like that just is more my preference and it looks better on my skin.
My opinion, it applies better with the brush.
Concealer?
Yes. I use that same brush for concealer. Same Morphe brush.
I don't like applying concealer with a brush.
I don't now, but I used to.
Good. Sydney has really bad creasing under eyes, so we're just gonna blend this really quick.
Like, it's so bad.
And set her under eyes so quick, because you would not believe how quick she creases. It is crazy.
Like, I can't even look down after I put on
And then
concealer.
I gotta hurry up and blend this concealer because this concealer dries down pretty quick.
Oh, you got it in my eye.
Hurry for this drive. Emergency. Okay, so I just went ahead and blended out the concealer on the other eye and added some powder underneath there as well as on her chin and her nose and her forehead. And we're going to go in with some powder. And I really hope this powder don't have flashback because I've never tested it. But this is more like a face color powder. Use your flash. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder in the shade Neutral Beige. And, I mean, this is part of their Photo Focus collection.
But like,
Which is like made for flash photography, so it shouldn't, but who knows.
Like, how do you test before you put it on your face?
You don't, you test after you put it on your face.
Can you put it on your hand?
I mean, I guess, but...
I know that before with that Urban Decay thing. Don't know why I bought it.
And we're just going to swirl it in there and then set her face using tapping motions. And the biggest thing for me, like the biggest place to set is right on the cheeks where you're going to put bronzer and blush so they have a nice place to blend.
I like that better bronzer.
You got one?
Yeah. I got a new powder.
Look down. Gosh, this light gives so much like exposure. I was filming with like this webcam thing for my that connected to my MacBook, but then like my friend, she told me the qualities look bad quality. I mean the videos look bad quality, so I started filming with my phone, which I don't have a camera yet, but I started filming with my phone, which has better quality, but like the light picks up more.
Why don't you just film with your MacBook camera?
Because the MacBook camera sucks. And that's what that looks like. Okay, so now we're going to contour a little bit using the Kat Von D Shade and Light. And I put some translucent powder on her cheeks so I could make sure it was nice and set. Just dust that away.
Looks like I had highlight on.
And we're going to use the lightest shade. This ashy fur color. Turn your head. Not like that. Sorry. And we're just going to start at the top where the ear is and then take it downward.
I have very big ears.
Turn.
I don't have a...
And we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, I took that too low because I was trying to... I don't like doing a very heavy contour.
I have a question. Do you want to get your cartilage pierced or let me peach you?
I'm just taking this on the sides of the forehead. She has a larger forehead.
Thank you.
And then in a minute, we'll take it down the sides of the nose because
Oi.
I'm going to blend it. She has a really large nose.
I hate you.
We're just taking this brush to blend everything out. Then when we go over with bronzer, it'll look a little less harsh. So the bronzer I'm going to be going in with is the Physicians Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze, which I didn't even know I got this shade till the other day. So I'm going to have to go get me the, there's like 4 shades, Light Bronze, Bronzer, Sun-Kissed, and then I think it's Dark Bronze. And I want the Sun-Kissed one because I want to look sun-kissed. But I just hope it's not orange.
And it also smells good. So
That's the only reason Cindy likes it.
No, I've used it before. I've used yours before.
What do you like about it?
I don't know. I got some though. I don't know what color I got though.
I'm just putting this where I put the
It smells kind of like my
other
face.
powder. And then now I'm going to take this fan brush with the bronzer and get it right into the hairline because she has a lighter hairline
that brush.
and it can look weird sometimes,
You're welcome.
as you can tell. And now to clean up that contour, we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is the same powder we took underneath the eyes, and we're just going to cut her cheek.
Snatched. We love a snatched makeup out.
Oh my gosh.
You don't do yours like I do mine.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to add some more bronzer to this. So.
Babe. You have glitter on your face. You messed my hair up.
Now we're going to go in with a little bit of, oh my gosh, this is such a mess, pretty blush, and I'm going to, when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because this is like a very pigmented blush. It's the Benefit California, and this is like the most pigmented blush I've ever used, and we're going in with the Luxie 514 blush brush, and just lightly brushing this back to give her some color.
I put my highlighter in my blush on.
I tried doing that for a while and it looked really good, but I always forget because I'm used to like doing. And now we're gonna wipe this away because we don't want to be cooking for too long because she will burn. Just kidding, she won't burn. She'll do like the opposite. She will freeze because it'll be so white underneath there.
Okay.
And we're gonna go in with some.
Oh, don't burn.
This angled brush where I had that red on, and I'm just gonna look up. I'm going to take the leftover from that and do underneath her eyes because with enclosed eyes, I don't like doing much shadow on the lower lash line.
I can't stand touch my lower lash. Can't stand.
And that added a lot of difference, didn't it?
I can't stand people doing my mascara either.
Okay, so now we're going to go in with a little bit more of the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set.
Golly.
And I'm going to go light-handed with this. This is just going to soak in all the powders and prepare. I was going to go light-handed, then you made me mad. And prepare us for highlighter. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to go in with a popping highlighter. And now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dip Glow Kit. And I'm going to go in with the shade Summer right here. And I'm just going to tap into that.
Why don't you wait?
Because I
forgot.
Want to.
You forgot.
Turn your face. Sydney. Sydney. No. No. Sydney. No. Sydney.
Let's do it on this side.
And we're going to blend that out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Blend it out. And I tried that beauty blender trick with your highlighter.
Oh, what? I
don't like that for myself because I
don't remember having that right there.
I'm just used to using a brush. I think it looks better when I use a brush.
It
It looks good when I see other people do it, but when all you do it, don't look too fine.
I hate when people put that nasty freaking whatever that is.
Now we're gonna go with exciting lip color. Okay, guys, I know I haven't put mascara on yet. Don't freak out. But we're gonna go in with some lipstick, and this is the Kylie lip kit in the shade Candy K.
That smells really good. I came over and smelled it.
Gavin got it for me.
Thanks, Gav Rock.
That's what my family calls him. And we're just gonna outline her lips. Whoa. Shouldn't you have lips?
I never put on lipstick.
And this process could take all day, so we'll be right back. Now that lips are on, liner is on, I'm going to go in with the matte liquid lipstick, which this is a bit drying, but since I let that soak on her lips, it should not be that bad. And I believe this lip liner is darker than the lipstick, which I believe all Kylie's lipsticks are lighter than the lip liner they come with in the kits. And I think that's really good because I think you should have like a darker outer and then a lighter inner, because that makes like the Jenner pout, the Kylie Jenner pout. And so that's the lipstick. Now for mascara, we're going to go in with the Essence Lash Princess Mascara on the top and then the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the bottom. Okay, so mascara is done and this is the final look.